What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Today we're going to be doing the Smackdown Live recap. Tonight was from the Coliseum in Richmond, Virginia. Kevin Owens comes out. He's the new United States champion. He basically runs down the crowd. Says he's going to be doing the Open Challenge again, but that's not until next week. That he's not going to be defending it tonight against anybody. AJ Styles comes out, says he wants his rematch. Kevin Owens says no. And then Chris Jericho comes out, which I predicted might happen in my Battleground recap. As AJ Styles and Chris Jericho are talking it out, Kevin Owens sneaks out and starts walking back to the stage. Shane McMahon comes out and says there's going to be a triple threat match tonight for the U.S. title. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens is none too pleased about this and scurries backstage. Which brings us to our first match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. Again, I don't know if this is going to be a Dean Ambrose Miz thing, but we'll just have to see where it goes from here. As soon as the match starts, everything goes outside fast. Baron Corbin has control of the majority of the match. Shortly afterwards, Baron Corbin eats a boot from Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura gets in a bunch of knee strikes to Corbin. Baron Corbin fights back, deep sixes Shinsuke Nakamura, and only for a 2 count. Baron Corbin tries to get the end of days. Shinsuke Nakamura gets out of it, fights back, gives him to Kinshasa for the win. We then have a women's tag match, Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Tamina and Lana. It was a decent match, albeit kind of short. Becky Lynch goes after Tamina immediately. Tamina spins it around on her. Tamina tags in Lana, who continues to beat down on Becky Lynch. She tags Tamina back in. After a little bit, Becky actually gets the tag in Charlotte, getting in numerous vicious chops on Tamina. Tries to pin, gets a 2 count. Charlotte then eats a super kick by Tamina. Lana tags herself in, ends up getting a big boot by Charlotte. Charlotte pins Lana. Becky Lynch and Charlotte win the match. Tamina was leaving the ring none too pleased with what Lana did. I don't know if this is going to end their friendship, partnership, whatever you want to call it, their tag future. We then have Jinder Mahal coming out without the Singh brothers, and he's basically demanding to know who his opponent will be for SummerSlam. Shortly afterwards, John Cena's music hits. He comes out. They go back and forth with each other. John Cena says he's going to be facing him at SummerSlam. Starts to leave the ring. Daniel Bryan's music hits. He comes out. He says opportunities need to be earned, not just given to anybody, even if your name is John Cena, which I kind of agree with. He says next week there will be a match with Shinsuke Nakamura versus John Cena for the #1 contender at SummerSlam. This looks like it should be a decent match, although I'm pretty sure this is going to be John Cena winning it, going up against Jinder Mahal, and he's going to be the 17-time world champion. We then have another tag match. Ty Dillinger and Sami Zayn versus Aiden English and Mike Kanellis. Another tag match that goes into my list of, well, we have a bunch of people who are feuding against each other. Let's just put them together in a tag match and we'll settle 2 stories with 1 match. This is ridiculous. Aiden English and Kanellis tag back and forth, beating on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn finally gets it to tag Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger comes out, beats up Mike Kanellis, tags Zayn back in. He gets a haluva kick and gets the pin for the team. This match did nothing for either storyline. Like I said, we're going to put 2 people who are feuding against 2 other people in a match, and hopefully something's going to make sense, which this didn't. We then almost had a segment where the New Day were going to come out to the ring. They were beaten backstage and thrown out onto the front of the stage by the Usos. So I guess this storyline's not going to be over with. So I guess I'm going to guess that we're going to have them facing each other at SummerSlam. Possibly. If anything, we're going to have a tag match next week with the New Day and the Usos, I'm going to guess. We then come to our main event, the triple threat match for the U.S. title, Chris Jericho, AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens. After a quick battle with the 3 of them, it comes down to Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. They go at it for a little while AJ Styles is on the outside. Chris Jericho goes for the pin on Kevin Owens, gets a 2 count. Chris Jericho gets thrown out of the ring, and AJ Styles and Kevin Owens go at it for a while. AJ Styles goes for the calf crusher on Kevin Owens. Chris Jericho comes in and breaks it up, goes for a pin on Kevin Owens, and gets for a 2 count. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of 2 counts through this whole match. They actually let this match go for quite a while. Chris Jericho gets Kevin Owens into the walls of Jericho. AJ Styles tries to come in and break it up. Chris Jericho stops real fast, puts the code breaker on AJ Styles for a 2 count. Kevin Owens comes back and does a pop-up powerbomb on Chris Jericho. He gets a 2 count. Kevin Owens gets a frog splash on Chris Jericho, tries to go for a pin. AJ Styles comes running in, throws Kevin Owens out of the ring, goes for the pin on Chris Jericho, gets a 3 count. So AJ Styles is now the new U.S. champion once again. As AJ Styles is walking back to the stage, Kevin Owens is throwing a tantrum at ringside, throwing stuff around, grabs a microphone. This isn't over, he's flapping his lips. I don't like Kevin Owens at all. Kevin Owens says he's turning in his rematch clause right now. So next week we're going to have AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the US title. I don't know where that one's going to go, if he's going to win it back or if AJ's going to retain. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make a prediction that he's probably gonna win it, as much as I don't like it, and Kevin Owens is going to end up facing Chris Jericho at SummerSlam, and Chris Jericho is going to win the U.S. title. We did not have a Fashion Files this week. Yes! Thank God. I'm sorry. I don't like the Fashion Police. I think that little gimmick's run its course many weeks over. There was speculation that they were supposed to find out who their attacker was from Battleground. Looks like that's not happening. Chances are we're going to see that next week, though. God. But that'll do it for this week's SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of SmackDown, what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll post some videos somewhere around here for you to click on. Check out some of my other videos. I've been Fatalroadie. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya. Which I predicted might happen in my better... That'll do it for this week's Raw. SmackDown. It's Tuesday.